This is David, you're the host. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. This is you returning. Welcome back. I really appreciate you listening. And I hope you continue tips, ideas, and facts in this podcast. Today I want to talk about a little humor. Have you ever been stressed out so much where just are stressed and you need something to alleviate that stress? I mean, of course, we have different avenues, but like working out or, taking a walk and all of that. And I talked previously about alleviating stress, but I'm talking about a little humor today. Adding a little humor to help you laugh, to find joy in your life is a difference than just finding an outlet for stress and alleviating stress. I believe humor plays a significant role in reducing stress and anxiety by promoting a positive emotional state, giving us an opportunity to get away from the stress that we face and, of course, alleviate some of that stress. Fostering social connections and providing cognitive relief. In my life, I could tell you this. I am going through a hard period since my wife has passed. So I've been feeling a lot of mixed emotions, and it's been a serious roller coaster ride while she was sick. So positive emotions for me, looking at anything that can provide a little joy, and there's nothing like laughter. And I realize that, and I haven't had too much laughter. Humor triggers, I believe, a release of endorphins. We all know that. The body has a natural feel-good chemical, and endorphins, they will allow us to enjoy that moment and not only enjoy the moment with laughter, with joy, but it also helps alleviate that stress. Just like stress can make you sick, humor can help repair. And if you have enough of humor, like daily, I think, that old saying, apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah, well, a little humor a day keeps the doctor away as well, if you think about it. So what is it about humor that allows us to have that moment of joy? And I think humor is I think really humor counteracts a negative emotion. Just like negative emotions, you can't be happy and sad simultaneously. And I think I read in the Bible once, you can't have sweet water with salt water. It just doesn't exist. So the same thing, you can't be sad and be happy simultaneously. So if you have a little joy in your life and you inject joy in your life every single day, it's a great way to say, hey, I want to alleviate my stress. I want to be able to have a little joy to counteract that stress and keep the doctor away, so to speak. So, and I think that a little joy, a little laughter. And when I say joy, I am talking about the overall action of joy. I mean, everything that comes with it, not only the laughter, but the feeling that you have of happiness. And I'm not talking about just laughing for a few minutes. And no, I'm talking about, maybe a couple of hours. Like if you watch a good movie and it has a lot of funny parts that keep you engaged and laughing and feeling good for at least 2 hours. And believe me when I tell you, that will work miracles for your body, without you even knowing it. You're just enjoying yourself. Think about that. Laughter and humor can lead to physical changes that alleviate stress. They can reduce levels of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, leading, I think, more and more of an opportunity for you to be able to say to yourself, okay, I feel good. I feel great. This is what I'm going to do to help alleviate the pain that I feel, the stress that I feel, and the anxiety that I feel. So think about that. Do you have built up anxiety? Do you have built up stress? Do you want to alleviate that? And I know humor doesn't work for everybody, and everybody has their different type of taste for humor, and it may not work for everybody, but I guarantee you a little laughter and a little humor will make your day a whole lot better. And if you walk around always grumpy, stressed out, with built up anxiety, it only builds one thing in your system, and that's sickness. And you don't want that. So I believe being happy and will also lower your blood pressure. I've read on the internet that humor helps lower the blood pressure. I don't know how, but I read that once. But if we often think about how much we laugh in a day, not many people laugh that much in a day. So I wanted to figure out for myself, how can I laugh every single day and get out of the anxiety that I feel and the depression that I feel, and the loneliness because my wife is no longer with me. So, of course, I feel all these things simultaneously, and that's not good. And I realize that. And coming from a psychology background, I believe that there are ways, and of course, we got to go through the grieving period, and you got to go through the 5 steps of grieving. I understand all that. However, I believe you still should have joy in your heart, and you should still have a little laughter. And at first, when my wife passed away, I couldn't see no joy. I couldn't see no laughter. But I also see how being depressed and being without her is not making me feel any better as well. So I wanted to figure out, how could I have a little more joy in my life? How could I have a little more laughter in my life so I could feel a little bit better? And laughter allows you to cope with anxiety. It allows you to cope with whatever you're going through. So I'm not one to be in crowds and be in a lot of social events or anything of that nature. And I know that I need to try to be. So what about you? I mean, do you have any anxiety? Do you have any stress? How are you alleviating that? And I think if you go ahead and try to add a little laughter, whether it's like a funny podcast that you like to listen to, or a funny movie, or being around people that you know who is humorous. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't help but to laugh being around them. I think that's what we need to find ourselves. A little bit of humor and joy in our life every single day. It helps keep the doctor away. So it helps not only with your anxiety, and not only with your tension, but you're able to go ahead and say, I want to laugh. I want to feel joy in my life. So instead of being all down, taking, when you're stressed out and have the anxiety built up, not too many people want to be around you. And that's a known fact. Humor can serve as a healthy coping mechanism for your life. So I think using humor to negate difficult situations can help us approach our challenges with a more resilience, a more positive way than we would normally do or try to do without the humor. So that is my thing today, is trying to add humor and joy in our lives every day, not just, once a month, once a week. I think if we focus on having a laugh every single day, find a way to enjoy a little humor daily, I think our lives will be a whole lot better off. And that is pretty much my talk for the day. I really want, if you are like me, you got a little anxiety, you have a little stress, a little tension, find something to laugh about, because you'll be better off. Find people who are funny, find a podcast that's funny, watch funny videos on YouTube. However you get your humor, laugh daily. That is the key. If there's anything that I want you to take away from this podcast today, is to make sure that you laugh several times a day, every single day. And believe me, it works. And I realized that I had to do the same thing. I had to find joy. I had to find a funny moment in a funny movie or funny videos. And I like music a lot, so music is a great way to actually change the mood. But what I want to do is just list a couple of ideas for you. You can engage in playful activities like play games involved in humor, such as charades, Pictionary, and trivia games with funny questions. Playing those types of games with your friends is a great way to get a little humor in, get a little laugh in. Attend comedy events. Look on social media or comedy shows, open mic nights, or comedy festivals happening in your area. So you can basically go there and don't have to go too far from your home. Another thing you can do is engage in acting workshops. There are humor acting workshops, and those are, I'm quite sure, a laugh and a blast. You might be a little nervous, you might be a little scared, but that'll also do a couple of things for you. It'll help you get out of the rut. It would help you get out of your comfort zone, and it will also allow you to have a few laughs with new people that you are meeting as well. And creating humor challenges. Set up lighthearted challenges with friends and family, such as coming up with funniest caption or for a photo, or participating in a joke telling contest. You could do things of that nature. Something that's going to engage you, where you find nothing but humor for a good period of time, whether it's an hour, 30 minutes, a day. But I think that when people hear you gotta laugh, I'm not talking about laughing consecutively for an hour, but you have to find time for a little humor in your life every single day. So listen to comedy podcasts. I said that a little while ago, listening to podcasts that is funny. Read funny books, comics, if you're into that sort of thing. So find a way to make yourself laugh. And even if you have to look in the mirror and make funny faces, do whatever you got to do to find that joy, to find that laugh, and laugh. So again, my name is